What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about Terra Luna Classic because we have another video to make talking about this proposal, which is 11.933. Currently, it is not passing. It was passing yesterday and the day before that, and the day before that, it currently is not passing. I guess a lot of people really got information from certain sides where they were like, look, we feel like it's going to decrease the volume, and you're right to vote however you want to. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you have to vote yes. I made that mistake in telling people that they do have to vote a certain way. You can vote whichever way that you want. You hear the facts, whatever facts you gravitate towards, you take those and you vote. So I apologize for those other videos saying, vote yes, and telling you to vote yes, kind of like demanding in a way. And, that's not me at all. I like to give people the freedom to choose however they want to choose, whether you're talking about investing or you're talking about voting. But I want to give you the information that I had forth, right? And so when I was talking about yesterday how Terra Luna Classic can get to the all-time high price with the burn tax, if we had a burn tax, yes, I was going through the numbers, and the numbers really added up to where you could see a minimum of 2 years that it ends up burning off. And that's if we get all exchanges on board, and that's also with entire cooperation. I honestly don't think we will ever have cooperation of the entire community to get exchanges on board. And that's the reason why exchanges will not be on board. So we're kind of killing ourselves or shooting ourselves in the foot because we're not coming together as a community at all. And some people are just not for burns. I mean, that's just how it goes. Some people are just not for it. So it's understandable, right? I want to talk to you guys about kind of the 0.3% tax that we are seeing, because I believe it's 0.5, and then you have a certain amount that goes towards community funding as well, right? So 0.3%, it might be 0.35, but either way, it's still giving you the same roundabout numbers, same roundabout figures. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Now, don't forget about my Margex link. If you guys want to sign up for Margex and start trading with Margex, you can trade up to 100x leverage if you want to on things like Bitcoin, on BNB, on Ethereum, 50x leverage on Solana, and how far that moved. Feel free to check out that link, which is in the description. But let's go and look at the proposal really quick before we get into kind of the Terra Luna Classic side of things and where Terra Luna Classic is right now. The proposal is currently at 50%. It is not passing. 33% no vote, about 33% yes vote. Even if it does get to 33 and it's over it, you're not going to see that passing. You have 12% no with veto. You have 21% abstain. Right? People are, all over the place with this proposal, and you can see how the community is completely divided. Right? It's not something where it's just a no or a yes. It's in the middle. It's a hard no, or like, I believe it shouldn't happen, or it's like, I don't really know, right? Maybe it should, maybe it shouldn't. And then you have yes. So you have people that are all over the place with kind of an equal spread, honestly, across the board. Mainly towards like, if you say, I don't know, I consider that more of a no. But even if this was to pass at a level of like 40% yes votes, I still wouldn't be happy with the fact that it did pass. Why? Because I don't feel like we would have the support of the entire community to even go after the exchanges. So honestly, yes, I wanted it to pass. Yes, I want to see a 1.2%. But did I think that we would end up seeing action right after this does pass? No. I would try and do as much as I can, but there would also be a lot of people in the community that would continue to try and just prove that they are right and make sure that you don't accomplish what you're accomplishing, which means that they don't care about the actual community. And I saw it, right? Because as you see things passing, it's like people are like, oh, well, if this passes, Binance is not going to do the burn. And honestly, there's always a chance that Binance still might not do the burn because they paid $4 billion, or they're paying $4 billion, to the U.S. government. They have to go through that, and they have to maximize revenue as much as possible. And what's taken away from revenue? Terra Luna Classic. So there's always a chance that it could still happen. And then what's the narrative then? Are we going to say, oh, because of the fact that we don't have unity, maybe that's the reason why we really don't have unity at all for Terra Luna Classic. So this isn't passing. am I upset about the fact that it's not passing? Yeah, I'm not really happy, but I also wouldn't be happy if it ended up passing as well, because the way that it passes, it's not showing me that the community cares 100% about this. It's showing me that maybe 40 or 50% care about it, but then the other 50% will fight as hard as possible to reverse it. That's just what they do. So like that's something that really just doesn't sit well with me, even if it would pass or if it would fail. So now what's the narrative here, right? We're still going to see the 0.5% tax that might even be they might fight to reverse that as well. And then what happens? Like what do we go from there? So we have a 0.5% tax on chain, and we could push to fight for the tax on exchanges. So where would that leave us? Well, it would leave us at half of what we were. So basically, if we had a 1% tax and that 1% tax was across exchanges and it was going to basically burn off in 2 years with the volume that we expected to see, it would basically take 4 years for that to happen if we find a way to get exchanges to do the same rate. However, I don't know if we'll be able to get exchanges to do the same rate. Also, we're not looking at 5%. We're looking at 3%, 0.35%. So we're looking at a lot less than what we had with the 1.2%. Let's just say it's divided by 4. So instead of it taking 2 years, it's now going to take 8 years at minimum. Maximum, I guess you could say. But then if you had an aggressive level of volume, you could possibly see it happen, in maybe a couple of years, if that's the case and you get it implemented on exchanges. Now, even though things won't pass, I still would fight for Terra Luna Classic and the tax to be implemented on exchanges. However, there's a lot of people on the other side of the tax that just don't believe in the tax and will not believe in it, right? They fight for the fact that CZ has said that the 1.2% tax won't work, or a tax won't work on exchanges. It just will stop people from buying. So then why are we even fighting for, taxes to be on exchanges in the first place? Like that's where it kind of stands for me. So now where do we go, right? Is the 0.3%, 0.35% enough to burn off the entire supply? No, it's enough to create a new normal. That's basically what it will be. We will not have the old normal. We will be building on a broken foundation. And honestly, I don't want to sit here and give up on the community. I want to be a part of this community because I started from the bottom, but I can't say that I don't have a say. I do have a say. I do have at least a voice, but does that voice really make an impact? Maybe not. I see some sort of an impact, but again, I want you guys to see what the truth will be. The facts still remain here, that the 1.2% burned a lot more Terra Luna Classic, had a lot more volume associated with it than where we stand right now. I mean, that's just what it is. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Don't forget about my Margex link if you guys want to sign up for Margex and start trading on that platform. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.